she makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Still here. We're doing the DSP segment. So we're starting off in our Phil folder with a leaked DM from the Darziak situation. So for those of you who don't know, which I imagine is anybody of decency, Darziak is, I think, a dragon. He is into scaly reptiles and masturbating to them. And so naturally he gravitated towards Smaug, the greedy Philip Burnell type character who sits upon his treasure hoard.
Let me grab a Coke real quick so I can chug it and have some energy here.
Go. Yeah. So anyway, Darziak, this gay, furry, scaly fucker, pledged his eternal lifetime loyalty, his fealty to Darkside Phil, and decided to go to work for DSP as his personal manservant, editor, tech support. Basically, he's like Phil's butler, and he does it basically for free. Now, it turns out that over the course of, I believe, 6 years or so of service to his master, Philip Burnell, Darziak was paid something in the realm of $1,100 over the course of 6 years. So even Gator was paid more than that. Gator, I believe, got $200 a month from Ralph.
Which is insane.
Gator would get per year what took Darziak 10 years to accrue. But when he got paid anything, well, he had to beg on his knees to get paid. And it was only after years and years that Phil would even throw him crumbs from his table. And this guy was a peasant who honestly deserved to be abused and exploited by Phil at every turn. And Phil was righteous and kingly in the way that he would constantly abuse Darziak. But eventually what happened that was beyond Darziak's dignity is that after all of the work that Darziak did editing for Phil, I think he did the DSP throwback channel for Phil.
Was he editing those videos for Phil?
Yes. He was told by Phil that he was a shitty editor and that he now had a good editor that was able to do the job that Darziak was never able to do.
That's
and he was actually
Phil's a piece of shit, bro.
And he was actually paying the new editor much, much more, which is not saying much, but apparently it was somewhat close to half of minimum wage or something like that.
What a legend.
Like a sweatshop worker or something in Bangladesh, Phil would pay him a few dollars a day, which was much more than Darziak got.
All right.
Anyway, because of this, Darziak decided to drop all of his DMs. And here we see from the 25th of September, 2024, DSP in absolute utter desperation and deprivation, unable to provide for his family because we were on vacation.
Oh my God.
We were prepping Kino for that year. We were getting the costumes and filming reviews and, I think we might have done a short film. There's some shit like this. And so Phil was destitute without us. He says, man, I hope when Kino Casino gets back, I can get that crowd back on the channel. They are mostly gone, so I'm pretty much back to where I started. It was looking like I could even make life changes, but now I'm going to be spending conservatively. I want to get that new PC so bad.
And that's it. We were saying, guys, he literally, when we did one thing with him, we were now his caretakers forever. We were his partners. We were like, we had to be there.
It was our responsibility to constantly badger our audience into watching him and giving him money.
Retarded.
Even though it made no sense whatsoever for us to do that. And then the thing is, shortly after this DM he sent to Darziak, he told me this big sob story about how his wife was dying and there was all these medical bills and he was finally able to take care of his sick wife's cancer because of the help that we had given him. And we needed to keep helping him or else his wife would die. Later on, he would say that this was all lies, that he manipulated us into helping him get money that didn't go to his sick wife, but instead went to WWE champions. Somehow he thought that made him the good guy in all of this. Like, truly twist here.
Insane, bro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he says, I want to get that PC so bad, but I'm going to hold off to be safe. Contributions went from $400 a day to $100 a day.
Oof.
This is the reality of why Phil allowed us to abuse him, clown him, allowed me to call his wife, treat him like the dirt beneath our fucking shoes. And even still, after we've completely humiliated this guy and like made multiple movies just embarrassing him and his family, this guy will still beg on his fucking to be brought back into the fold and be made fucking relevant, because the only thing he cares about is money. And he saw an opportunity and he needs that money. He really, really does. He needs guys. I just love this though. Like, he's literally nothing without us, without Asmongold, without a bigger creator to leech off of.
I thought
he
we
has
were
actually fucking nothing.
Though. We were lower than him, though. We were just drama mongers.
Well, that's what he claims, is he claims that he's smarter and wiser and more successful than us, but it's all bullshit, Phil, and you know bullshit. You know that you don't hold any in this interaction whatsoever, that we really have nothing to gain by interacting with you at this point. So why would we bring you into the quartering? Why would we bring you into the quartering arc like you want and make you the main character of the quartering arc when you actually have nothing to do with any of this shit? And he's salty as behind the scenes, folks, because he wasn't given the promotion that he believes that he's entitled to. Just pathetic and sad. But this is the real truth of the situation, Phil. If it's not for us giving you attention, or somebody like Asmongold giving you attention, if there's no other lifeline, you will slowly drown. And that's what's been happening the last month or two, when all of the focus came off of you and all of our viewers had much better things to do with their time than watch you or troll tip you, Phil. It all fell to shit. But it's not just that, Phil. It's that you're a bag, Phil. It's that you're a bum that banned every single person from your chat, and that's why you get no support, Phil. Like, people are just tired of your shit, Phil. In our audience in particular, there's just way more entertaining things to do. So we're gonna watch the descent into madness over the last week or so, the last 10 days or so. The frustration that Phil is having that he can't get any money from Kick. What once, during the glory days of the King arc, was thousands of dollars a week in Kick support, has now dwindled to less than $100 a week. In fact, in this week, I think he only made $15 on Kick.
Oh, and by the way, his other donos were very low. He made like 38 one day. He made 40 one day. He made 68 one day. I think he hit the goal once.
He had like his lowest support streams of the year like 2 or 3 times over the last week or so. So here he was refusing to play Forza Horizon 6. Everybody wanted him to play Forza Horizon 6 with the wheel, which, you know, he spent all of this money on the wheel peripheral, right? To use it for racing games. So people were like, oh, this is a great opportunity. The new Forza is out. You can use the wheel. But Phil doesn't operate like other content creators who will actually attempt to give the audience what they want or have fun. And no, everything has to be some sort of weird power struggle with the audience, some sort of weird humiliation ritual. nonsense. And so rather than play that game that people were asking for, he made up these weird excuses that the game had been spoiled because it was on Game Pass, even though Forza Horizon is not like a narrative-driven game.
There is narrative, but it sucks, and it's terrible, and you skip it all. You just graze,
Yeah. So the real truth is he was scared to play poorly, but it's like, who gives a shit? You're DSP. You've played, at this point, hundreds of video games poorly and been humiliated. What's another one on the fucking pile, Phil? But he drew his line in the sand that he wouldn't, perform this ritual for the audience, even though they literally are the only reason he can survive day to day. So he turned to Lego Batman to save his business. And, if you're relying on Lego Batman to pay your bills in your mid-40s, that's a tough place to be. But that's where Philip Brunel is. And in the midst of him playing Lego Batman, he would lose his mind and melt down like a baby about Kick, like he usually does.
Thank you, Alex from Phoenix, for helping with the modding when I was gone. As you can see, this guy has been back by like 3-4.
Everyone, wow, today, holy shit. Let's keep going. Here we go.
Today's this week.
Thank you.
This last week, making insane amounts of clone accounts. He's just really a no-life. So I appreciate the help.
Look at this guy.
To focus on the game.
No wheel, no deal. The positive viewers of the Kick chat will not go unheard. No wheel, no deal. We were promised the wheel. This promised wheel has been broken. No wheel, no deal.
Gosh.
And this was spammed constantly for hours.
He says, right, like, the Kick people, I don't care if you razz me, blah, blah, blah. You have banned probably 10,000 people, Phil. Our guys, at a certain point, our guys are like, well, I'm not going to make another account for fucking Phil. He's fucking boring.
You know what
I
mean? Like, it just gets to the point where it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you have had your fill. You've had your fill of Phil. But where Phil makes a mistake is he believes that he's the center of the universe. There's nothing else to watch. There's nothing else to do. And no matter how badly he treats people, no matter how ridiculous he is, people are going to keep coming back. But it's not the case, Phil. Like, there's a churn. The amount of people that are interested and invested in you is dwindling. You were saved by us. Had we not saved you in 2024, you may have lost everything by now. Asmongold delayed the inevitable a little bit longer, but now you're feeling that pressure again. You're feeling those views dwindling, the interest dwindling, the money dwindling, Phil. And so you're panicking. You're like, will Casino save me again? Will Asmon save me again? Will this person save me again? And the bottom line truth about all of this is he wants to be bullied by us. He wants to be covered by us because then he gets attention. And attention is the only thing that matters to Phil. Because without it, once it goes away, his entire narcissistic delusion that he can play video games and sit on his ass for the rest of his life and live pretty like that, it's all going to crumble. The truth is the detractors keep Phil alive. When you're dunking on Phil, when you're laughing at Phil, when you're in raw Phil, all this stuff like this, you are keeping Phil alive. The only true way to destroy Phil is to ignore him, to not give him attention, to just let him rot and let him But people won't let that happen because they want to torture Phil like a circus animal or some sort of lab rat until the end of time. And that's really your existence, Phil, is like a lab rat under observation 24/7, 365, kept alive only by the benevolence of your torturers. That is your existence, Phil. And that will be your existence until the end of time because your learned helplessness has trapped you in this cycle and you will never escape. And no one can help you escape. This is it. This is all there will ever be until the day you die.
That was dark as fuck.
No, it's just his life, man. Like,
put him in the soul gem.
And I continue to ignore Kick Chat today because Kick Chat again.
But you're not. You're seething at Kick Chat, Phil. You're seething at Kick Chat.
This guy is the biggest fuck ever. I know we always say that, but like, dude, Phil, you burned your audience, you burned the haters, you burned everyone, and now it's felted. You're done. You're done, buddy.
Again, being completely uncivilized, acting like animals, spamming complete nonsense.
Are you surprised? Is he surprised? Are you surprised, Phil?
It's like all they're doing is spamming emotes, though.
They're
Phil,
having
you
fun.
big fucking baby. They're actually having fun. Like, listen, you don't entertain them, so they have to entertain themselves.
They're boring.
It's similar
Phil.
to like, 10 years ago in WWE, you would see them like send a beach ball around in the crowd to entertain themselves because it was so fucking boring and so bad. Like, that's the thing here. Like, this is garbage. And so the audience has to entertain themselves, Phil. Maybe if you actually were capable of engaging the audience and entertaining them, this wouldn't be happening. But you fucking suck, Phil. And so this is your fate.
Yeah. And he's,
in the chat. So,
and by the way, can I say one more thing? About Phil trying to get in the quartering arc from behind the scenes. Phil, you called yourself the King Snake. You leaked DMs. You said you're better than us, that we're drama mongers. Yeah. We had no talent. We weren't different. And then you're fucking on your hands and knees, crawling back, begging us to bring you part and acting like you know the behind scenes of YouTube and how to save us.
He doesn't know anything.
Off, you read.
Just don't know. Like, he actually thinks he's this master manipulator, folks. Like, he really thinks that he's manipulating us and he's pulling all the strings and we're all fucking stupid and we're gonna fall for his lies. Like, he's so fucked in the head. Like, he actually is.
He pisses on us. He pisses on the audience. All this stuff, our audience, and then goes, "Don't worry, guys. I got a plan to make more money." What?
No, you don't. There is no money. What are you talking about? Phil.
Yeah, we lose.
This guy struggles to make $100 in a day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's levels to this shit, Philip. You're on like level 0. 1. You're not even on level 1. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. I robbed the casino. I got Asmund, my BFF, who's gonna fucking save me. Fuck you, casino. I don't need you. Okay, then bye. Oh wait, you're back.
See you, Phil.
Yeah.
I just ignore them. There's no point in me paying any attention to them at all.
But you are paying attention to them.
If anyone actually wants to act normal, you're welcome to. But so far, no dice over there. I mean, look at them. So that's why I'm not really engaging with the kick audience today. They're just morons. So what can I say?
Engaging with them. He's crashing out.
Why don't they donate though? I don't know. I wonder why not.
Feesbot, thanks for 1 kick. Okay.
Feesbot flicked 1 penny at Phil, which is 1 penny more than he deserves, really.
Oh. I can't, never mind. I'll say that.
Send the moral support.
Oh, yeah, he makes $100 an hour. He makes $100 an hour sitting here making clone accounts in the chat. I bet you he does.
Right. He's a Chad King, bro. He's an all-time multi-millionaire. His investments make him a fortune as he sits on his ass trolling you all day. I think he's talking about the guy in chat that was saying no wheel, no deal. I don't know. But like, Phil, you can't say you're not paying attention to them. Like, you're paying attention to them by bringing it up. Like, he just
exactly.
Never get it.
Exactly.
Never get it. By the way, we got Woke Millennial for 5 subs, and Kino Jam says, "I'm not even sure how this guy has stayed relevant as long as he did. I only knew him for jerking his noodle, and that was when I was in high school. It's because he's so detestable and so hateable that people just have like this passion, this burning desire to destroy him and stomp him out and make him suffer every single day. But the problem is that then creates like splinter factions that then want to see those people get upset because they're emotionally invested in seeing Phil lose. So then they'll donate to Phil in order to keep the whole charade going. And then mixed in there's like maybe a half dozen like mentally ill wheelchair mongolo putting themselves into massive amounts of debt who unironically like Phil, but that's his life. Like, it's all just a silly game. It's a silly game for a bunch of other people that are like puppeteering things above Phil's head. But he thinks that like, if he scratches his ass in a certain way, he'll get more bananas from the zookeeper or whatever, but it's always predetermined. It was always predestined. Like nothing he does actually matters. The schedule doesn't matter. The game choice doesn't matter. Nothing fucking matters. It's the same song and dance every fucking day. Forever.
All right, ready to continue? So we got 2 hours of Lego Batman coming, everyone. So far, I really like it. How about some tips via PayPal? So far, we got no subs whatsoever from Kick, but I'm not surprised since most of the people there seem mentally deficient.
But you think that's going to get them to donate when you call?
Look at this.
He's banning them in real. It's like, where's the support? Well, there's only like fucking 40 viewers over there at this point. You banned fucking everybody in their 9th sock puppet account, okay? And it's all been done. Like all of the LARPs, all of the different trolling tactics, all of the dent tracting. It's been done to death over the last 2 years, and everybody's fucking bored, Phil.
You're still banning people who say comes in denim? Are you insane?
Get a grip.
What are you?
Well, he is insane. He's delusional.
You actually have to have like 2 or 3 brain cells to be able to send a contribution, and most of them can't.
Is, Phil, well, the people who are retarded are the ones that do donate to you.
Yes.
Yeah, they're smart to keep their money for themselves and not give it to some guy who's an unentertaining bum, and who also, even if they did give you money, you're not grateful for it. You're like, that's it? Well, I need more. Like, it never stops. It's never enough.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's supposed to be a chill stream, and it is, You see, I'm paying no attention to the morons. There's no
mentally
point.
Deficient and retarded.
They have nothing to say, nothing to add, just be toxic, right?
You're giving them a lot of attention, Phil.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
Terrible people. Like, geez,
they're not terrible.
Great people, huh?
They're
Why
not
do you even
terrible
exist?
People, Phil, just because they're posting a Patrick Star emoji in your chat or saying comes in denim. They're people having fun on the internet, Phil. Maybe you should try and do that more instead of being such a miserable miser. But you take yourself so seriously because you actually think that you're an intelligent person. But you're not. You're a very dumb person. You're a very unlikable person, and you basically are a negative charisma black hole. And the sooner you realize that and come to terms with that, the better. But you never will. Because you're a delusional narcissist and you gaslight yourself a million different ways to justify why things are. But ultimately, it's actually all your fault because you're retarded.
All right. I got rid of a few of them, but I'm not going to focus on them. I'm going to focus on positive people. Like most of the people on YouTube have been great today.
But you
besides
never
the one guy
focus on the positive
accounts,
people. You
so
always
far, I like the
focus
game.
on the negative. And I always give more attention to the detractors. And then you wonder why it's all detractors and it's all negativity. It's just the way it is, Phil. If Phil was capable of ignoring the detractors, by the way, this would have all ended a long time ago. Yeah. But he can't help himself but feed the trolls.
Version of the game to play it early for you. It would be great to get support for the stream and have a big successful launch stream of the game. All right. So if you can, please support. Sadly, it looks like we're just not going to get any support on Kick. Besides Draven, who did those kicks earlier. I mean, so I'm just going to give up over there. But it would be great to get some super chats, memberships, tips, etc.
Then pull the plug.
All right, let me stretch
Stop
here.
Multi-streaming. There it is. Lego Batman did not, in fact, save the business. Oh. Even though he paid for early access and everything.
Oh, I love this outro he has, by the way. Wait for cat. Where's the cat one?
No, there's a different one with cat.
Oh, there's a different one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's multiple different trumpets.